the broker matters. The seller, you can gain access to a huge group of buyers that we have privately that are looking for. I know at any given time, Chris Jeffrey has buyers for large ranches. I know Chris Garupa has buyers for large agricultural properties with crop production. So a seller should always be willing to check in with us to see if we could help them put a deal together privately, off the market, where they can have a seamless transaction and not have it be public.
Well, one of the benefits is with a team like we have, where you got a crop specialist, you got a livestock specialist, and somebody that understands wildlife and how the wildlife interact with the crops and the cattle. It gives the confidence to the buyer, right down to the point of, hey, I can call and count on these people after the purchase to help me move forward with my purchase here. This is really good. I want to stay with these people.
The value that I bring to the real estate side is understanding what the ground can produce. And it always sounds good in theory that we can just make it do whatever it wants to do. But the reality is, in different elevations, soil conditions, soil types, weather patterns, there's a form of reality that has to come into play to make sure that the customer is getting what they need and looking at the land value when they're making a big time investment on a farm or ranch to what their ground can actually produce and what their goals are.
Giving the buyer that confidence and aligning them to the right property, the critical thing for the seller is that it makes them more money, way more efficiently, with a lot less hassles in the deal, because you have a more committed buyer, a more educated buyer, and sometimes when that is just perfect, you couldn't drag the buyer off of that deal for anything. So that's the beauty to the seller.
So one of the beauties of surrounding yourself by a company that kind of has a team of highly experienced professionals like us that are kind of self-built and self-made, we obviously get the confidence of the buyer, but we have, you're really spending just pennies to make dollars.
So what I bring to the table as a broker is getting through the problems, there's always going to be a lot of them, and getting a deal closed. That is what I'm incredibly good at. Nobody gets paid unless we get results. I actually love that about my job. I don't get paid.
Yeah, I don't get rewarded if I don't do my job.
Exactly.
And who doesn't want to hear that if you're selling?
This is a big deal, who you hire.
That's it. That's the part that I think is most important, is if you hire yourself and you surround yourself by the best, your chances of being successful are extremely high.